high parishioners and parents and people of goodwill. Partly out of curiosity, I googled last year what are the most famous 10 paintings in the history of the world. Interestingly, 2 of them were done by Vincent van Gogh, and 2 were painted by Leonardo da Vinci, one being the Mona Lisa in the Louvre, and one being the Last Supper in a monastery wall in Milan. Well, in 1594, another Italian Renaissance painter called Tintoretto completed a masterpiece in his own right, also called The Last Supper. He's a beautiful painter, Tintoretto, if you look him up somehow. One of the many remarkable qualities of this painting depicting the Last Supper is that it does not present this wonderful scene of Jesus and his apostles as most others would depict it. What is notable about his rendition of this most famous Last Supper scene is all the activity going on in the room, serving people, busying themselves, a cat poking her nose in a basket of dirty dishes, and a servant talking to a disciple who's holding up his finger to halt the servant's speech, presumably so the disciple can hear the words of Jesus. Busyness, distractions, interruptions, all in a frenetic Last Supper scene of quite a variety of people, like a little bit of a party with a heap of drinks. It could be easy for most of us to find ourselves somewhere in the Tintoretto painting. Where would we be? Is the question, I suppose. Like some of these people in the painting, we might discover ourselves approaching the Lord's table at the Last Supper with a glow of attentiveness to the moment. Or we might find ourselves wandering, our hearts distracted, our focus elsewhere. Tintoretto may be suggesting that our faith will falter at times or even weaken at different periods of our life. Thus, we may have a scowl on our face similar to that of Judas in the painting itself. Sometimes, like that one particular character in the painting, we have to halt the distractions of others so we can attend to what Jesus is actually saying. At other times, we may be one of those ones doing the distracting. Sometimes we will find that our distractions are caused by legitimate issues of crisis in our lives, the pain of terrible loss, the heartache of something affecting our family life, or the fear of having to face some perceived danger like the coronavirus for our family or for our aged relatives. But here's the beauty of this painting. Jesus saying the very same words to you and me as he did so long ago to a room full of distracted, scared, half-believing, take and eat, take and drink. No matter what moods we bring with us, no matter what distractions hold our minds hostage, no matter what sins shame us, no matter what, take and eat. This is what Jesus beckons us to do in the midst of all our busyness and all our heartaches. He asks us to join him in a meal. He asks us to take his presence, as he says, in his body and blood into our deepest part of ourselves. He asks us to do this in the hope that we will find there the strength, the nourishment, and the power to heal our inner brokenness at times. And there to create a heart so filled with conviction that can deafen all our inner torments or lack of peace at times. Take and eat, take and drink. Over and out again from Father Greg online.